It's the Y107 Missouri Credit Union Miracles for Kids Radiothon.
Be a hero right now.
866-970-4483 is that number to become a miracle maker this hour. And we have a very special guest in front of us today.
Yes, we are joined by Lizzy Sue and her family. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Now, can we start off? Can you explain us your diagnosis in just as quick, or not as quick as possible, but in like a brief way that we can all elevator pitch. Yeah.
Fibrosis, and it affects my stomach and lungs. I found out 2 weeks after I was born, and the hospital really helps me, and luckily I haven't had to go in a little while, but when I do have to go, they're very welcoming and help me a lot. But it's going pretty good right now. I have cystic fibrosis.
Is the hospital a place that when you need to go to it, are you scared, or is it something you said they're pretty welcoming there?
They're pretty welcoming. I'm never scared to go.
Do you have favorite nurses and people that you see?
Yeah.
What are their names?
Well,
don't want to choose favorites.
Change each day,
yeah. but they make you feel really welcome.
Yes.
What are some? I've seen that you like something. Did you like dancing a little bit?
I love dance.
Love dancing, just a little bit. What do you do? How do you dance? How do you deal with that? How do you?
I feel like dancing really helps me get moving with my CF. I feel better when I'm moving and dancing a lot. Dance is just my passion, and I love it.
What kind of dance is it? Kind of like ballroom, or is it more just explain what you do?
It's like jazz, tap, ballet, lyrical, hip hop, all of those.
Everything you do.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have to do a concert later? We're gonna see a dance.
Maybe.
Do you have a go-to move that you like to break out?
I love turns and stuff, but.
Okay.
I love all dance moves, really.
How do you do? I can never do turns without getting dizzy.
Well, it's just consistently spotting the front and stuff. Once you get it, it gets pretty easy, but it takes a while.
Now, I noticed, so we have a Taylor Swift cutout behind us. So I noticed when we sat down, when you guys sat down, that was a topic of conversation. Would you consider yourself a Swiftie?
Yes.
Just a little bit. Did you go to the Eras tour in Kansas City?
Yes, It was amazing.
What was your favorite part?
Probably the Reputation era when she did all of that. But
speaking of dancing, she can dance, right?
Yes. She can put on the show.
So basically what I'm hearing is when we get off air, we're going to have to play a Taylor Swift song and then get a performance of you dancing to it.
You're putting her on the spot here, Kristin. I don't know about that.
So talking about your CF and your dancing, how does that, you said it does make you feel better moving, but how does the CF affect your ability to dance? Does it?
It doesn't affect it at all. Sometimes when I feel when I don't feel good, it affects it, but it honestly usually makes me feel a lot better when I do it.
That's amazing.
And so for a question for the parents, what was that kind of diagnosis like for you guys when you first found out?
The diagnosis, it was really shocking. We were expecting it, and we didn't know when I was pregnant or anything that was a possibility. So when we got kind of newborn screening tests back, we were very much taken off guard. But I will say the hospital and then her care team through the university, they were there from, the first phone call to getting her tested for sure. And from the day of the official diagnosis on, with every question, we always joke, I think I called them every day for the first year of her life with question after question, and they never made me feel bad about it. They were willing and open, and it was just kind of a whirlwind and kind of knocked us, off kilter a little bit.
Is there a specific department that you guys have worked with that has just made all the difference in the world?
There's been several. I would say the respiratory therapist department, the RTs have been amazing, whether she's inpatient, hospital, or just through her clinic, just with cystic fibrosis affecting her lungs so much. The RTs are just with her all the time, monitoring stuff with her lungs, and they just help give tips and tricks from the time she was little on how to get through those treatments. You know, she does 2 treatments every single day of her life when she's feeling good, and then that gets upped. And so they've been there every step of the way with questions regarding that. And then I would most definitely say when we're in a hospital, Child Life. They're life-changing, whether it be for procedures to get, different things placed, or honestly just getting, when she has a hospital stay, they're usually 14 days for CFers, getting Wyatt up there and making, our son feel included, especially when he was little. When he came, he felt just as special. So I would say Child Life has been huge.
Now, if there's somebody listening that is thinking about donating, they don't know much about CMN, why, and this can be for anybody, why do you think somebody should become a Miracle Maker today?
You don't know when it might happen. Even our son Wyatt, he's used the emergency room. A lot of our friends have used it, not quite to the intent that Lizzy has, but you will know somebody, or you'll be in a place yourself where you'll need it someday, or your neighbor will need it, or your friends. And so, it's a great asset to have here at Fulton, or in Columbia, and it's close to all the surrounding areas like Fulton. And so it's that's why you need to donate, because you may need it someday.
866-970-4483 is the number to do that, to help kids like Lizzy make sure that she can dance, become a Miracle Maker for $20 a month today. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
It is the 18th annual Missouri Credit Union Miracles for Kids Radiothon on Y107.